Hi, I'm Ron with Mountain Laurel Designs. I'm going to give you a quick tour of the MLD World headquarters here in Roanoke, Virginia. This is our building. It's a 17,000 square foot, two-story building. And interestingly, right over there, that ridge line that you can see is the Appalachian Trail. All right, let's go on in and I'll give you a quick tour through the different parts of the building. All right. First we come into our shipping area. Hey, there's the foam that we ship out. And here's where our shipping is. And one of our production rooms. And here's another one. And into our main production room. We've got our double needles here. And different stations for single needles here. Here's a room that we do bar tacking and store all our zipper materials and some other webbing. Another small production room where we do some cutting. Another sewing station. This is the main room upstairs. Getting dizzy yet? I'll try to go slower. All right, so here we are in just where we have a lot of stuff stored. Stuff sacks and bike bags and zip sacks, things like that, stakes. All right, get ready. We're going downstairs. Oh, here's stuff that's some things in progress that are waiting to be shipped. And this is where we do most of our shipping. This is our shipping station. We put it together and we take it out to that front room to actually put the postage on it. There's machines sitting all over the place. All right, going down. All right, don't fall, hang tight. All right, now we're downstairs. This room is like the archive room. Look at this old manual sewing machine. I think that's one of the first ones I ever started on. Yeah. And there's fabric in that corner right there that's almost 25 years old. I just can't bring myself to throw it away. Every once in a while I'll get it out and I'll try to think of something I want to make out of it. All right. There's another little room. Looks like we've got some quilt materials stored here. It looks like a giant tampon. This is our biggest room downstairs. We've got a cut table where we cut out quilt stuff. There's more quilt material over there. And this is a area here with a ceramic cutter that we make stuff, carbon fiber pulleys. This is mainly our seam sealing area out here. Here's a duomid that's set up to be seam sealed right now. All right, moving along. This is sort of the photo studio. I just got some bikes in here where we take some product pictures. There's a history of my suffering and ultra racing. Oh, here's a green pack, Ultra X, that we photographed for our product page. And a little storage room, not much in there. This used to be our main pack production room in here. But, you hear the echo? Anyway, we moved it upstairs. These two bins hold prototypes from 20 years. Let's see, what's this old one here? See what it says, a Solomid XL prototype with a net sewn in and a floor. Looks like it's in red. Anyway, some of our fabric storage down here, some stuff we don't use that much. Yep, this is my personal equipment room where I store all the stuff I take on trips. Where there's an old haul bag from my Yosemite days. That's 35 years old. It's kind of a torn up mess in here right now, but that's a project for another weekend. All right, some more rooms here. Bike tires, bikes, more bike tires, bike boxes, just a lot of stuff. All right, I'll show you the sort of the wood shop area that we used to make some patterns and things. Just sort of a wood shop set up in here. I used to be a professional woodworker, but I haven't had time to do a lot of that in the past years. It's my downriver racing surf ski. Well, more bikes. Yet more bikes. Paddle boards. It's the raw rolls. It's what a raw roll of Climate Shield Apex looks like. Looks like this is a 2-ounce roll. All right. Hope you're not dizzy yet. I'm trying to hold it steady. Let's go see the outside and the back for a minute. Here we go. That's just the back. It's 2 stories down here. We'll do some parking and all right, not much there. Back inside. One more room to show you downstairs, and then just a few more upstairs. So you've probably only got about 2 more minutes to suffer here, and you'll have seen it all. All right, just storage room, more bikes. Here's our our big warehouse garage, and we just store stuff in here. This really doesn't have too much to do with Mountain Laurel, but you got bikes, bike parts, bikes, more bikes. Some of this is friends' stuff. I'll let them store stuff in here, the canoes and the bikes and whatever. I was going to make this the photo studio, but now it's there's programs where I don't have to worry about making a white backdrop to make the picture look nice. All right, about to head back upstairs. I'll show you the last couple of rooms. Coming up's our main cutting room. All right, hang on to the rail here. We're going upstairs. You see we're at 7 minutes, so we're gonna wrap this up here in another minute and a half. This is an area upstairs that we haven't used production in here very much in quite a while, but it's a really nice area to set up workstations to expand into. We just do some guy line rolling and a few things on a serger there. But there's lots of room in this building for expansion. Perhaps finding another company that wants to come in here and do production with us. A little lunchroom. Here's one of our main fabric rooms. Our DCF and our sill poly and ultra grid and spacer mesh. There's sill poly over here, buckles and DCF tape and whatever. This is probably our main cutting room where we do most of our cutting. We've got all the fabrics along the wall here that we use frequently. It's all the new colors of the Ultra X there. Stuff's pretty cool. And got some vent hood patterns. More patterns. Scraps. So let's see here if we got a good view today. Oh, you can barely see it. So just above that building, that ridge line you see right there is McAfee's Knob. And then the AT is that ridge line right over there, over to Tinker Cliffs. And